Dear learner, I welcome you all to the MOOC on Emerging Technologies and Renewable Energy Technologies. I, Sanjay Agarwal, Professor in Electrical Engineering and Pro Vice Chancellor, Chhattisgarh Swami Vivekanand Technical University, Bhilai. Dear learner, in this session we will discuss advantage and disadvantage of solar cooker and the basic principle of the solar cooker, and after that we will discuss different type of solar cooker like dish type solar cooker and concentrating solar cooker. So our main focus will be on box type solar cooker and community solar cooker. We will also discuss hybrid solar cooker, window type solar cooker, and then we will discuss the material problem associated with the solar cooker and how efficiency of the solar cooker may be increased. This will also be discussed. In this particular session, you will get a glimpse of the solar cooker technology and you will learn about all necessary aspects of solar cookers. The use of solar cooker has been of great importance as it relates to the basic needs of the cooking energy for the rural as well as urban people. It is estimated that major portion of our energy consumption goes for cooking, which is as high as 64% in rural areas. The energy sources for cooking and firewood, crop residues and animal dung cakes. Animal dung is available at villagers' house who have the cattle and crop residue in their farms, but to collect firewood they have to go to the forest and the roadside trees, etc. Normally this work is done by women who walk long distance every day carrying heavy loads on their heads. The distance keeps on increasing day by day as the forests are depleting very fast due to increased demand of firewood by the rural people. The use of firewood and cow dung cakes for cooking purpose is of great concern as it causes serious health hazard to the women because of the smoke it generates while burning. The use of solar cooker not only saves amount of firewood and other available fossil fuels in rural areas, but can also save amount of LPG, kerosene and electricity in urban areas. Solar cooker are not a complete solution to the cooking needs for all the section of the society. Even then they should be accepted because they give many advantages. The acceptability of the solar cooker could be increased to a great extent if it could conform to the cooking pattern of the Indian families, which implies at least one large meal cooked during off sunshine hour. There is a large scope for improving thermal efficiency of existing solar cooker and developing new hybrid type of solar cooker which can be used during off sunshine hours. Solar cooker is environmental friendly and has less health hazard associated which it as compared to the normal cooking in the rural areas. In India, about 150 million tons of firewood, 52 million tons of dried dung, and 36 million tons of the agricultural waste are consumed annually for the cooking purpose. This non-commercial fuel constitute about 45% of total energy supplied in the country. Blazer will continue cutting trees and using dung cake for the fuel unless some kind of alternative cooking, such as solar cooker, is made available to them. Now we will discuss what are the advantages and disadvantages of the solar cooker. So solar cooker have several advantages and disadvantages for the different target areas. The target user of solar cookers are like rural sector where firewood is consumed to a large extent but a very low efficiency leading to the fast depletion of the forest cover and environmental degradation. Second target user are urban sector involving middle and high class consuming commercial fuels. Third, you can say commercial sector involving hotels, hospital, kitchen of restaurant, etc. Use of solar cooker is very much personal affair as compared to that of using gas or kerosene because the user is not required to depend upon interpersonal relation as in the case. thereby saving valuable time and energy in transport. Now here we will discuss advantages of the solar cooker. So first advantage is no requirement of cooking gas or kerosene, electricity, coal or wood. Second advantage is no need to spend on fuel as solar energy is freely available. Third advantage is food cooked in the solar cooker is nutrition. About 10 to 20% of protein retention is more as compared to that in the conventional cooking. Vitamin retention is about 20 to 30% more, whereas vitamin A is related to 5 to 10% more when food is cooked in the solar cooker. Next advantage of solar cooker is solar cooking is pollution free and safe. Other advantage is solar cooker comes in the various sizes based on the number of family member. The size of the cooker can be chosen. Next advantage is all cooking activities like boiling, roasting can be done using the solar cooker. Now because solar cooker have many advantages, so it have some disadvantages also. So now we will focus what are the different disadvantages associated with the solar cooker. So first disadvantage of solar cooker is adequate sunshine is required for the cooking. That means if sunshine is not for more than 4 to 5 hours, that means cooking is not possible. Another disadvantage of solar cooker is solar cooker takes longer time to cook food than the conventional cooking method. Another disadvantage is it cannot substitute for all types of the cooking. Next advantage is some mechanism is required to be incorporated so to ensure its use on cloudy days. Now we are going to discuss the different type of the solar cooker. So it can be classified as for the household cooking and for the community cooking. So if we discuss for the household cooking, so hot box type solar cooker where solar heat is utilized with little or no concentration of the sun rays. If we talk about the community cooking, so concentrated type solar cooker in which concentrate solar energy from a large surface to a smaller area produce high temperature. Obviously, a single design of solar cooker cannot meet the requirement of all of above sections. Therefore, you should think of application for the specific design. Now we are going to discuss about the box type solar cooker. So here in the this particular diagram you can see the shape of the simplest type of solar cooker. So this is called box type solar cooker. The solar energy is converted into heat which cooks the food without use of cooking gas or kerosene, electricity, coal or wood. In any sunny days, solar cooker can cook 2 meals per day for 4 to 5 persons. Now as we can see in the diagram, so there are different components of the box type of the solar cooker. So one is outer box which is made of the wood or maybe of the iron sheet or maybe of the fiber reinforced plastic. If we talk about the inner box, it is made of the galvanized iron, aluminum sheet, and the inner side is coated with the black paint. If we talk about the thermal insulation, which is also a component of the box type solar cooker, so this thermal insulation is made of the glass board or the thermocol. Because in this box type solar cooker we also use the double glass cover which is filled with the some space apart which act as a insulation. That means if there is a two glazing of the glass and there is some space between glass, so there is a air between two glass, so this air will also work as a insulation. Another component is a rubber strip which is used to on the wooden frame. Now another component is a mirror. What is the use of this mirror? Mirror is used to increase radiation input on the absorbing surface. Then it has cooking container. Cooking container is made of the aluminum or the stainless steel. This cooking container is also coated with the black paint on outside of the container. Why it is coated with the black paint? Because it have a property of the black paint that it will absorb maximum solar radiation. So if it absorb the maximum solar radiation, that means that this particular container will heat in the less time. Then you can say the another component is the absorber paint. This absorber paint is used on the absorber and outer side of the food container. Now we will discuss the what is the working principle of the solar cooker. It is well known fact that black colored surface absorb more heat than a white surface. So the inner walls and the bottom of the metallic box to be used for making solar cooker are painted black to increase absorption of the heat. This box is covered by a thick transparent sheet of the glass, and when the box with the glass cover is placed in the sunlight, the glass cover allows the infrared present in the sunlight to pass into the box. So most of these infrared rays are then absorbed by the black surface of the box and the box becomes hot. But after some time, when the black surface becomes hot, it starts radiating out heat in the form of infrared rays. But the glass sheet cover placed over the box does not allow the heat radiated by the black surface to go out from the box. In this way, glass cover enables the cooker to entrap the heat inside it. Usually, a plane mirror reflector is also attached on the top of the box. The plane mirror reflector increases the efficiency of the solar cooker by reflecting more and more sunlight inside the box. It should be noted that temperature inside the box type solar cooker can go from 100 degrees centigrade to 140 degrees centigrade within 2 to 3 hours when placed in sunlight. So, this type of solar cooker is used to cook only those food material which requires gentle heating. Now we will discuss the process of the cooking food using the box type solar cooker. So here we can discuss one by one. That means there are different steps are associated. So first step is keep the solar cooker in the sun in open space free from any shadow. Second process or you can say step is keep the cooker in the sun at least for 45 minutes before loading it with the cooking pot. This will keep cooker ready for the cooking and reduce the cooking time. Then adjust the cooker in such a way that reflecting mirror faces the sun and the reflected rays fall on the transparent glass lid, and then tighten the position fixing hinge of the mirror in this position. Then open the glass lid of the solar cooker and place the cooking pot inside it and close the lid properly. And after that, once the cooking vessels have been placed inside the cooker, lid should not be opened. Then open the lid fully once the food is cooked, and while removing the cooking vessels after the food has been cooked, use cloth napkin as the vessels are very hot. The cost of a box type solar cooker varies from rupees 1800 to rupees 3000 depending on its size and the feature. The Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Government of India and some state government are providing financial incentive for ISI marked box type solar cooker. Now we will discuss concentrator type solar cooker for the community cooking. Concentrator type solar cooker works on the principle of solar energy concentration using a reflecting parabolic solar concentrator. A parabolic solar concentrator is used for concentrating solar radiation on focal area where the cooking vessel is placed. It is larger than the SK14 type solar cooker. The unique feature of this cooker is that it makes cooking possible with solar energy in the kitchen itself. The cooker has a large reflector ranging from 7 meter square to 12 meter square of aperture area. Cooking for about 40 to 50% is possible with this type of solar cooker. One dish may take about 60 to 90 minutes to cook depending on the type of the dish and solar insolation present. In areas with good solar radiation, it is possible to cook 2 meals a day with this type of solar cooker. The cooker is provided with the mechanical clockwork arrangement that rotates the primary reflector outside to automatically track the sun. The community solar cooker is useful in the schools, institutional kitchens, canteens, ashrams, hotels, hospital, police and forces kitchen and so on. The cost of this cooker is about rupees 50,000. The payback period is about 4 to 5 years. Now we will discuss the parts of the concentrator type solar cooker. So here you can see in the diagram. So as you can see the part A, that is a solar concentrator disc. Basically it is called primary reflector. The disc which helps in the concentrating solar energy to the focal length. The second part which is denoted in this diagram as a B, which is called automatic tracking system. So with help of this automatic tracking system, simple automatic mechanical tracking system, the solar disk rotates in the direction of the movement of the sun to give continuous and accurate solar energy concentration. Third one is that is called secondary reflector. This is provided opening in the north facing wall of the kitchen or the cooking place just below the cooking vessel. This reflector receives the concentrated solar radiation and reflects it on to the bottom of the cooking vessel. And the next thing is that is basically called cooking vessels. Now here we will discuss the process of the cooking food using concentrator type solar cooker. So first process is installation. The solar disk is installed in the open shadow free area or on terrace tops facing the south. The cooking place and the vessels face the north at the same ground level. The reflection of the disk falls on the secondary reflector housed in opening in the north kitchen wall. Now we will discuss working of community solar cooker. Daily in the morning, the disk is manually oriented so as to face the morning sun in the east. The daily orientation action winds the clock mechanism to work throughout the day, and the disk start rotating in the direction of the sun guided by the sundial. The cooker begins to work automatically as the concentrated solar energy is directed to the cooking vessels. The primary concentrated reflection falls on the secondary reflector, which is placed right below the cooking vessels. The secondary reflector diverts the solar energy on the cooking vessel and the heating begin. Now we can discuss the another type of solar cooker, that is called hybrid solar cooker. So existing solar cooker cannot be used during the off sunshine hours and during the cloudy days because it depends on the sun only. So the temperature inside the cooker is also not adequate in the early morning, late afternoon or partly in the cloudy days. Solar cooker can be used at night by making it hybrid, that is providing electricity, thermal storage device like sensible heat, latent heat of fusion and the chemical energy. Hybrid models have also been manufactured which provide an electrical heater to serve as backup during non-sunshine hours. Solar cookers having electrical backup are now available in the market, and these may be rightly called solar ovens. Now we will discuss new design for the flat owners. Solar cooker which can bring sunlight into the kitchen and based on the double exposure principle may be used in new flats having south facing window. It consists of an absorber which is painted black from both sides. It is covered with the transparent cover. The space between the absorber and the top transparent cover is meant for putting cooking utensils. It is a stationary system and can collect sun radiation throughout the day. The sun radiation falling from the top side is directly received by the absorber. The radiation received on the tilted cover are received by the absorber after reflection from the reflector. So, this type of solar cooker thus acts as stationary concentrator, and the major advantage of such system are like the home cooker need not go outside the kitchen in the open sun. The system can be integrated into the building. There is no need to keep the cooker in the open sun. The cooking can be done faster because of increased temperature in the cooking area. Another advantage of this type of cooker is even pressure cooker can be used in this system. Now we will discuss window type solar cooker. The kitchen shall be south facing to incorporate window type solar cooker and to avoid handling inconvenience. Already electrical backup solar cooker which can be used at night are also in the market. Another is solar steam cooking system. The solar steam cooking system are based on the solar energy concentrating technology. A number of solar concentrators are employed for forming a system for tapping solar energy for generating steam which can be effectively used for large scale cooking in the community kitchen. The world's largest solar steam cooking system has been installed by the Tirumala Tirupati Devasthan at the Tirumala in Andhra Pradesh. The system has a capacity to prepare a food for around 15,000 people per day and employ automatic tracking solar deep concentrator which convert water into high pressure steam. The steam thus generated is being used for cooking purpose in the kitchen. It has also been supported by boiler working on the diesel so as to make the system reliable under all climatic conditions. The system has been designed to generate over 4,000 kg of steam per day at 180 degrees centigrade and 10 kg per centimeter square of pressure which is sufficient to cook 2 meals for around 15,000 persons. It is modular in nature and consists of 106 automatic tracked parabolic concentrators arranged in series and parallel combination, each of 9.2 meter squared reflector area. Each unit of concentrator is connected to a central steam pipeline going to the kitchen. The system is made of indigenous component and the reflector are of acrylic mirror having reflectivity of over 75%. Now we will discuss this type solar cooker. This type of solar cooker are used for faster outdoor cooking for about 10 to 15%. Such cooker may be used for cooking food without any conventional fuel for the large families or the institution. Or this type of solar cooker uses a parabolic dish to concentrate the incident solar radiation. The solar cooker is also known as SK14 type of solar cooker. This model of solar cooker is useful for home and the small establishment. On sunny day, a cooker can deliver power of about 0.6 kilowatt which can boil 2 to 3 liters of the water in half an hour. The temperature achieved at the bottom of the vessel can reach 350 to 500 degrees centigrade. The cost of this type of solar cooker may vary from rupees 5,000. The cost of this type of solar cooker may vary from 55,000 to rupees 70,000 depending upon the type of reflector and other feature. It can save up to 10 LPG cylinder per year upon full use at a small establishment. Now we will discuss the material problem in the solar cooker. Many problems in the solar cooker are associated with the material, whether outer box, inner box, insulation, rubber strip or black paint. One important area for improvement is to develop transparent cover having high transmissivity and low value of heat loss coefficient. This will reduce both the cost and the weight of the solar cooker and increase its thermal efficiency. Use of better thermal insulation such as as polyethylene in place of glass bowl would also improve the performance of the cooker. Now we will discuss how the efficiency of the solar cooker may be increased. The conventional solar cooker with ordinary black paint has efficiency of the order nearly, you can say, 20 to 25%. It is observed that efficiency can be improved to 30% if selective coating is used in place of ordinary black paint. The efficiency can further be improved around 50 to 60% if nickel black is used in place of ordinary black paint. Use of anti-reflecting coating may increase the efficiency by another 8 to 10%. Now we will discuss heat transfer rate in the solar cooker. Cooking is complicated mechanism involving conductive, convective and in some cases radiative heat transfer also. Typically, a heat transfer medium is required to carry the energy from source to the food. Most type of food are cooked when they reach a temperature of around 100 degrees centigrade. So, to obtain faster cooking rate, the temperature of the heat transfer medium should be higher. For a given rate of heat received by the cooking pot, the rate of cooking depends on the shape and size of the food and the thermal conductivity of the material and the type and quantity of the heat transfer fluid. Water has the highest convective heat transfer coefficient, but its temperature is limited to boiling point, that is 100 degrees centigrade. Oil provides the fastest means of the cooking because of the capability of the using high temperature, while air is relativity the slowest heat transfer medium. By cooking at temperature above 100 degrees centigrade, cooking times and the energy requirement are reduced by controlled vapor release and high heat transfer coefficient of water. If pressure cooker made of aluminum having bottom blackened with black paint are used in the solar cooker, they may yield better result and less cooking time. Now we will discuss factor which should be kept in mind in using solar cooker. There are several factors which should be kept in the mind while making use of solar cooker, and some of them are as exact amount of water should be added. This level of water along with ingredients should not rise beyond the halfway level in the cooking pot. Second factor that you should keep in your mind, that vegetables should be cut into the small pieces before the cooking. Third point that you have to remember, that raw food stuff should be soaked in the water before the cooking. Then containers should be covered in order to prevent losses of the nutrients and heat, except in case of the baking bread and cake. Next step that you should take care, that adequate precautions should be taken for handling container with the cooked food. The cloth and gloves or any other device may be used for removing container with the cooked food. The solar cooker should be cleaned before and after use, and the outer tray and cooking pot should be maintained black. So dear learner, in this particular session we discuss advantages and disadvantages of the solar cooker, and then we discussed what are the basic principle of the solar cooker, and we also discussed what are the different type of the solar cooker. We also discussed box type solar cooker and community solar cooker in detail, and after that we also discussed the need of the hybrid solar cooker, window type solar cooker, and after that we also focused the material problem associated with the solar cooker, and we are also able to highlight that how the efficiency of the solar cooker can be increased. And after that we also discussed heat transfer rate in the solar cooker and different factor which should be kept in the mind when you are using the solar cooker. Dear learner, in the next session we are going to discuss the various application of the solar photovoltaic technologies, and under this solar photovoltaic discuss we will try to discuss the construction and working of the solar lantern, solar street light, solar community light, and after that we will also discuss solar PV system for the drinking water system. So in this next lecture we will focus the different application of the solar PV technologies. Thank you very much.